The Boston Celtics were handed a massive loss for the short future, with how Jason Tatum will need to self-quarantine for the next 2 to 3 weeks and won't be around the Celtics organization or games because of this. As a result, all over on social media, there were talks about how the Celtics won't be able to win too many games during this 3-week span, or how it's Jaylen Brown's time to raise his play to a whole nother dimension. But the one player that I believe will shine during this period is going to be rookie Aaron Nesmith. So let's break down why Aaron Nesmith will get his chance to break out and what Celtic fans should be expecting from him. Already from a simple viewpoint, Jason Tatum going down means that a guard position player is going to be able to get more minutes. And Nesmith has just struggled largely due to the insane amount of talent that the Celtics already have in this particular position, getting only 13 minutes a night and averaging just 2.7 points and 1.7 rebounds, but on horrid shooting percentages to say the least. And Brad Stevens himself highlighted the lack of play from Nesmith during the first week of the NBA season. He mentioned after the game against the Grizzlies that one of the main reasons why Aaron Nesmith hasn't been able to get that many minutes is due to how many talented guards that play the same position as Aaron Nesmith are on the roster. You know, it's sort of hard to get minutes when you're on the team with the likes of two up-and-coming superstar guards. Peyton Pritchard, the other Celtic rookie who has been playing extremely well so far, got a good bit of assistance with how Kemba hasn't been able to play so far in the season, one being compared to Nesmith's situation. But you also gotta consider now that players such as Grant Williams and Robert Williams are going to be out for the next few weeks because of protocol. What this means for Brad Stevens is that he's going to be most likely be forced to play Nesmith, because for one, not only is he down in the guard position as we just talked about, but also having a good amount of forwards and centers also in the protocol, which included Tristan Thompson as well. So he's going to have to play a small ball type of lineup most likely, which could possibly be Marcus Smart at the 1, Aaron Nesmith at the 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, Semi Ojeleye at the 4, and then Daniel Theis as the starting center. Within this starting lineup, let's break down what role Nesmith will have and what his playstyle will be going forward. Obviously, coming out of college, Nesmith is known to be a shooter. This past season with the Commodores, Nesmith shot 52% from the 3-point line, on around 8 attempts per game. Having a knockdown shooter will go a long way for the Celtics to find a new identity during these next couple of weeks, but they are going to need to find some massive offensive production to try and replace Tatum's value. Marcus Smart can score the ball at a high clip at times, but he has historically been too inconsistent to fill that scoring value. This is where Nesmith comes in. Even though Nesmith is a good shooter, he can do much more than just spot up shooting, and one example of this comes through how well he shot off screens. Nesmith in the 2019-2020 season, when coming off multiple screens in an off-ball movement, shot 60% from the 3-point line on around 3 attempts a game. His off-ball movement will be a massive benefit towards Jaylen Brown's game, because after all, practically every NBA team now will be placing most of their attention towards Jaylen. So having a guard in Nesmith that will be able to divert some of the attention that will go towards Brown's way will go a long way into Jaylen being able to score for himself and create for others. But in terms of Nesmith's viewpoint, it will only just create more venues of being able to score than just a 3-point line. What I mean here is that one of the areas that Nesmith excelled in college was diversifying his offensive jump shot selection. Out of the 124 total attempts that he took from the field last year, around 20% of his jump shot came from the mid-range area, signaling how Nesmith is able to read the defense and utilizing a pump fake or a dribble in, for example, to get a higher percentage shot. If Nesmith were to utilize the same type of playstyle with the Celtics as he showed with Vanderbilt, he'd easily be able to average around 13 to 15 points, solely due to how good of a 3-point shooter he is. Once the defense pays more attention towards his shot, this is where those easy points and chances comes in. But in all honesty, one of the areas to Aaron's game that I believe is massively disrespected is his ball handling ability. Does Nesmith have an elite handle? No. He doesn't even have a good handle, to the point where you'd want to have an ISO type of play here and there in order for him to create a shot for himself. But he did show an ability to get to the rim whenever he wanted, due to a good set of downhill moves that Nesmith implemented. As a result, how Brad Stevens can integrate Nesmith even more into offense is by having him in a pick and roll or pop environment with a player such as Daniel Theis. Nesmith most likely won't be used in this role that often, due to how elite Jaylen Brown is already in this category. But we mentioned before, we need somebody who will be able to pick up Tatum's slack. And through all the points mentioned here, Aaron's elite ability to spread the floor, the ability to hit tough shots off balance, smart and varying jump shots, and even a little bit of potentially pick and roll playmaking action, I wouldn't be surprised to see if Nesmith is able to average around 15 points and 5 rebounds a game during this time span. I know he's struggled so far this season, but he hasn't been given a chance to find his rhythm. Give this man a chance, like how Peyton was given, and this is where he can truly shine. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, peace.